Hi guys, you are highly welcome to my channel. If it is your first time, you are highly welcome. And in today's video, we are going to go straight into the chart to see what we should be expecting from the market ahead. We are not going to waste any much time, so let's dive straight into the chart. So if you have been following me for a while now, you know that the XY is the first pair I've analyzed before diving into my other pair to see what we are expecting. So let's go straight to the XY to see what the XY is giving us before we can look into the other pairs to see what we should be expecting from the market. So if you check closely on the XY on the monthly time frame, you realize that the XY is bullish on the monthly time frame. It was consolidating around this particular region here, and we saw a break above or a breakout from that particular region there. I talk a lot about this in my previous video. You can watch the previous video to see what I talk about on this particular range here, and when a range is broken, what we should be expecting. So since we broke above that particular range, we are currently retesting that range back before we can now see our bullish momentum all the way out to the particular zone here. So what should we be expecting? We should look for we should go to the lower time frame, which is the weekly time frame, to see what we should be expecting on the weekly time frame. And you know, the monthly time frame is bullish, so on the weekly time frame we should be expecting bullish, and that's confirmed over here. When you check the XY, the XY was giving us a bullish trend over here. It was giving us the higher lows, then we had a higher high here. Then what do we see? Instead of coming back to retest that particular resistance that was broken as support and use it to go for a new higher high, we saw that price could not continue trading upward, and price broke below that particular region there, that particular resistance over there, giving us this bearish momentum candle here. And this is a weekly candle close. So since we had a weekly candle close, where is our next level that can hold this price before this price can look for another way to go? The next region that can hold this price is this particular region down here. You understand? This is the next support region that can hold this price, because when price is moving, it's moving in a free range until it hits either a resistance or a support. So since we have broken below our resistance, which was supposed to turn support here, we are going to head all the way up to this particular region here before we can now see if price will be able to break below that region, or price will continue trading downwards. I hope this is clear. So let's go to the daily time frame to see what price is actually doing over there. So on the daily time frame, remember, we know that we are trading all the way up to this particular red zone here. You understand? But let's see what the daily time frame is giving us. So if you check closely on the daily time frame, you realize that this was the range. This was the blue zone here, was where price was supposed to reverse all the way upward. And if you check closely, price gave us a double bottom over there, a double bottom, which was a nice reversal pattern there. What do we see here? We also saw a morning star candle confirmation right from this here, a morning star candle confirmation here, but price manipulated and broke below that double bottom there. So since price broke below this double bottom, what do we expect? And we know, I said we are now trading all the way down to this particular region here. So we should be expecting a pullback to that particular region there. Then price will now collapse all the way down to this particular red zone over here. I hope this is clear. So where should I expect my pullbacks? I should be expecting my pullback, the first pullback, to go to this level, because this was a resistance zone, and the other region I expect this price to come to is here and to that. So all these places, if price is able to pull all the way back to any of them and give it a nice confirmation here, I'm going to sell all the way, because price can potentially come to this previous resistance zone here, use it and continue collapsing. It could also go to test my the weekly support zone here and collapse. Also, whichever way. That is why you need to be in my free Telegram group. I call out trades over there. You can join. The link is going to be in the description. So you join, and anytime I call a trade, you can also hop on the trade and make some profit out of it. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame to see if we can have some potentials this thing over there. So on the 4-hour time frame, this is very clear. You know, this I analyzed this was a trade I gave out last week. You can check the previous video to see how I analyze this trade. I gave out this this movement, and I said price was around this particular region here. So I said we're going to go up, break below this trend line, retest the trend line, then we collapse all the way back down. That was my first distance. Then my second was also what, to break the trend line and also break this blue zone back, this blue zone. Then we will be buying from that blue zone here. But we had our entries on this particular region here because we saw that the trend line here was broken. So I know that this double bottom was not going to hold price again since the trend line was broken, and that was what happened exactly. So what do we expect right from here? You can see we had the 4-hour zone here, which price is currently what respecting. We had this 4-hour zone here, and I mark out a daily level. Let me see if that level is there. Yeah, I mark a daily level, which you can see there, and that level is actually what we are seeing on the 4-hour time. Let's go to the 4-hour time to see what the level. So on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that is the bar there, the line there, this line here that we are seeing on the 4-hour time frame, and that is where I said price could probably come all the way to that region. We might not remember, we are collapsing down to this particular red zone here. We might not move all the way up to this particular blue bar here. So if you are waiting for price to come all the way back up here, you might miss your entries, and that is why you should know what you are doing. You should be flexible. If you are trading, you should be flexible. You should know when to change direction, and should know when to adjust your trades. So I am either waiting for price to pull all the way back up to this particular region here, collapse, or if price will be able to move all the way to this blue zone here and collapse. Whichever way, I'm ready for it because I'll be monitoring the price. So guys, these are my two main distance that I'm actually expecting. So either from here or there. If it is able to go all the way up here, I'll be very happy. But if it doesn't go all the way up here and price pull all the way back to this level here, I am going to look for it to collapse all the way back down to this red zone here. So that is that on the XY. So since we have known what we are expecting on the XY, let's go to Gbpusd to see what Gbpusd we should be expecting. So Gbpusd, let's go to the monthly time frame. You know, Gbpusd on the monthly time frame is currently we are in what, should I say a bullish trend or a bearish trend, whichever way, because we were in a bullish trend. From this level. We had our higher high here, and remember, this higher low has not been broken. This higher low here has not been broken. So this is our new higher high. Know that, guys, take note, since this higher low has not been broken, anything that happened here is a pullback. Anything that happened here is it is not change of direction. So Gbpusd on the monthly time frame is bullish. Take it from me, it is bullish, but it does not mean that we cannot have bearish on the within a bullish higher time frame. So since we are bullish on the monthly time frame, if you check on the lower even within the monthly time frame, if you check closely, you realize that Gbpusd gave us this nice bearish engulfing, and instead of retesting this particular zone level here and continue trading upward, what do we see? We saw a break below that region there into this particular region here. Let me remove this one. Let me remove this one. So you can see that this, instead of continuing from here, it broke below to this region, this lower zone here. So we are currently going to pull all the way back up to this particular level here before we now look to see if the bullish trend will continue or we are going to collapse down. You understand? That is why I said we are still in a bullish trend. So far as the levels are still intact, so far as this level is intact, that price could not break below 8, Gbpusd is still in a bullish trend. Take it from me. So if if we trade this price all the way up to this particular level here, and we are not able to break this level, we see some rejections here, and some bearish candles start coming in, then GPUSD will collapse all the way down to this particular level. You understand? I hope this is very clear. So therefore, we are buying GBPUSD. We are going to be looking for buys all the way up to this red zone here. I hope this is also clear. So let's go to the weekly time frame to see what we should be expecting. So on the weekly time frame, we realize that GBPUSD was what? In a bearish trend. It gave us what you can see. This was a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, and instead of coming back to retest this as a lower low, lower high to continue trading downwards, we saw a reaction over there and a break above. So where are we now heading towards? We are heading towards the monthly resistance zone, which is the red zone here. I hope this is clear. So therefore, let's continue. So since we are heading all the way up to this monthly red zone here, we are going to look for only buys. We are going to be buying all the way up here. So let's go to the daily time frame to see what the daily is doing. So on the daily time frame, we realize that GBPUSD has come to the daily resistance zone here. You understand? So since we are in the daily resistance zone, we should be expecting a reaction over there, which we are currently seeing the rejection over there. You can see the price rejection at that particular level there. So since we are seeing price rejection, we should expect a daily pullback. Then we continue. If you check closely on, or if you remember my previous video on the analysis week, the previous week, I said we were going to bounce if we get a bullish engulfing candle at this trend line. We are going to break this double top here. We retest on the double top, and we are going to be taking this price all the way up to this level here. And if you can revisit my previous video, previous week analysis, you know what I'm talking about. And this was the bullish engulfing that happened, and we break the double top. So we are now waiting for the retest on the double top to send this price all the way out to the monthly resistance zone over there. I hope this is clear. Very, very, very simple, and simple as ABCD. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame to see if we can have our we should be having. So on the 4-hour time frame, you see that 4-hour time frame is bullish. We saw some higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, and we saw this bearish engulfing here. You understand? Or a morning star candle here. What do we expect? Since 4-hour is also what? Bullish, we should not just expect this price to just come collapse all the way down here. No, I don't trade that way. Since 4-hour is bullish, we should expect to see a change of direction on the 4-hour. So this price could probably pull back up, give us a double top, break below, you understand, then start to trade downwards. You understand? To this level, also try to change direction. Then we now look for price all the way up. So this is what I expect from GBPUSD. We should expect a pullback, and price should reject that region. Then we got come down to this double top level here, which was broken, and use that as support to trade price up. If we don't see this, and we see that price utilize this resistance level here and trade break above here, we are not one way to wait for price to come all the way down here. We are now going to wait for price to come to this level here. Then we continue trading to the monthly resistance level. I hope this is clear. So we are done with GBPUSD. Let's go to what? EURUSD. So EURUSD is just giving the same vibes as GBPUSD. You understand? Let's go to the monthly time frame. But EURUSD is kind of a bit tricky if you are not careful. So EURUSD on the monthly time frame, you can see that it consolidated around this particular region here. It broke below the consolidation, and it is retesting the consolidation zone there. So if you are buying at this particular region, you should be very careful. You understand? But if you are an expert, you will know what you are doing. So let's go to the weekly time frame to see. So if you check closely, you realize that EURUSD is currently retesting a resistance zone there. It is currently testing the resistance zone here, so you should be careful what you are doing. Price you can collapse at any time. You understand? It is not as clear as Gbpusd, and if you are taking a trade on Eurusd this week, you should be very careful. But let's go to the daily time frame to see what is going on the daily time frame. So if you check on the daily time frame, you realize that Gbpusd, sorry guys, Eurusd gave us a W pattern here. It broke above the neckline, so the only trade we should be expecting is just as the same as the Gbpusd trade. The daily come back. If you see this trend line was broken, so we should expect a retest on the neckline. Check this W pattern there. Let me remove it and redraw it so that you see. Check this W pattern. It was going down. It came, used this and broke the neckline. So this is the neckline, which is also, it was also a strong resistance level. You understand? So we are expecting what, a pullback to the neckline. Then we trade price to this level here. So we are only going to buy all the way to that level there and leave Eurusd for a while, because it is in a strong it's a strong monthly level or zone. So if we see a break above here, then we are not going to continue buying upward. But if you don't see and we see rejections there, we are not going to mind it for now. We are going to wait to see a clear direction. So Eurusd, we are going to look for a retest back to this zone, a monthly for a daily retest back to this zone, then we buy all the way up. So let's see what 4 hour is doing. 4 hour is also in a bullish trend, so I'm expecting to see something like the same as Gbpusd, do whatever it to do here, come back to this level here, change direction from here, then we buy up. So this is what I expect from Eurusd. You understand, guys? This is very simple. Guys, kindly subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. Kindly subscribe and turn on the post notifications. Anytime I post a new video, you will be notified ASAP. Let's go to gold. Let's go to gold to see what gold is actually giving us. Let's go to gold. Let's go to gold very fast. So gold is very stubborn. Gold on the daily time frame. Let me go to daily time frame. It's consolidating. If you check gold on the daily time frame, it gave us this resistance, broke the resistance, then gave us this double top here with a bearish engulfing candle. So gold right now, I am very careful trading it. I am not going to be rushing because it has a resistance here. It broke the resistance and try again to break above, but it couldn't. Look at this bearish engulfing here. This is a daily bearish engulfing. So if you check on the 4 hour time frame, it is consolidating. It is within a range. So within this particular range here, if you are not careful and you say because gold is in a bullish trend, so because of that you are going to be buying from here, you should be careful. Price can collapse. Price can easily break below this zone here and start collapsing all the way back down. So what should we do? We should be waiting to see a reaction here. Either price is going to break this level. So what are we expecting? We should be expecting, if price will continue trading downwards, then price should be able to break that level all the way down here. You understand? Price should be able to break this level all the way down here. Then we should know that we have changed from bullish trend to bearish trend. Then we should be selling from the retest back to that level there. You understand? But if we don't see that and we see a reaction here and a 4 hour bullish engulfing, just like this one here, if I see a 4 hour bullish engulfing right from this zone, then expect to take this price all the way up to this zone here. If we will be able to break it, then we break and continue trading. If we are not able to break this particular region, then if we buy to that region, then we are out of the trade. Then we wait to see our next move on gold. So we are done with how many pairs? About I think 5 DXY, Gbpusd, Eurusd, gold. Then we left with what? Usdjpy. Usdjpy. Let's see what Usdjpy is doing. So Usdjpy on the monthly time frame is in a bullish trend. You understand? It is in a bullish trend. We had this resistance level here which was broken, came back to the test and broke below. We expect price would continue trading downwards, but it couldn't. Then it broke above and currently we are retesting that level to continue trading upward. So let's go to the weekly time frame to see what the week is giving us. So if you check on the weekly time frame, realize that USD has given us, sorry guys, USDJPY is in a bullish trend, give us higher highs and higher lows, higher high, and currently we are seeing what, a higher low here. So what are we expecting? Since this level is the monthly resistance level and price is actually there, we should be very careful when you are selling, because look at when price came over there, price gave us a bullish run to this particular level here, then sellers started what, to push price back down, but they could not take price all the way down, because here is a very strong level, a monthly resistance level, which is now turning to a support. It is very strong. So let's go to the daily time frame to see what we should be expecting over there. So on the daily time frame, realize that when price came to that level, look at the bullish candles that came. Now we are seeing the sellers trying to calm down or push price back down. If this price is able to, or sellers is able to push this price breaking this level here, that's when I am only going to look for sales entry all the way down to this particular level. How many pips? About 200, 190, 200 pips, which is very huge, you understand. But if we don't see that and we see this price coming down here and give us a double bottom, a daily bullish engulfing here, then guys, trust me, I am going to be swinging USDJPY all the way up to this particular level here. I'm going to be swinging it all the way up to that particular level, about 600 pips, which is very huge, and it could even break that level there, because we are in a bullish trend, you understand. But if the selling will continue, the sell, because we are on the daily time, we realize that we are in a selling, we are in a bearish trend, because you can see we are having lower highs and lower low, and we are currently testing this level. So if possible, we can break below this particular level, and know that guys, we only take trades on retest or on pullbacks. So we had a sell. If you check in my group, we had a sell right from here all the way to this zone here. We made about 130 pips in the last week trade. You can check in my free Telegram group, the trade is there. We made about 130 pips here. So since we are selling on what pullbacks, we had this pullback and we sold from there. We are not doing anything here. She was expecting maybe a break, a pullback, then we continue. You understand? So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. This is the daily. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame to see what we should be expecting. So this is the 4-hour time frame. If we continue trading downwards, then we should be seeing some form of continuation trades to the downside here. This level should be broken. We should break this level, 4-hour retest, then we sell. So we are only going to look for a break below this level, a retest on the level, then we sell all the way down. Or when we see rejections here, bullish engulfing candles coming in here, then we are going to be buying all the way up. So this is that on USDJPY. Let's go to BTCUSD. BTCUSD, I don't think I am having anything there, because BTCUSD is kind of giving us, I don't know what is happening here. This is consolidation, unless you are scalping BTCUSD that you have trades there. But for me, that I normally go for 100 plus pips. I don't think I am interested in BTCUSD right now. So guys, this is that on my analysis. This is what I expect from the market for the week ahead. So guys, kindly subscribe and turn on your post notifications, so anytime I post a new video, you'll be notified. You can join my free Telegram group. The link is in the description. You can join it and also share your thoughts with other traders. You can have free signals over there. So guys, with this, I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.